delectable. Another meal. Delicious. Savor the misery. An enticing culinary prospect. New tastes. I will consume all. Something to nibble on. A feast awaits. Their despair is the seasoning. I must sample this buffet. Another snack. Yummy. Might be savory. Hunger. Feed more. Meat. Dinner. Fresh souls. Ha! Mine! This is my river, you scoundrel. You dare invade my table. Beast, you are a rank dish. Ill served. My visage was already flawless. Now it just has more vigor. I refuse to trouble myself with charlatans. Sorcery is a distasteful habit. A gentleman without a cape is only half dressed. Fire warms the spirit and charges the appetite. Something about this blade feels redundant. I pity the Hydra. So many heads intent on sharing the meal. Truly, this is the best way to enjoy a buffet. War is an appetite like any other. A hearty appetite pairs best with a robust constitution. Say what you will, a large man cannot be ignored. A heart is so easily eaten. There is something sublime about holding a heart in your hand. I have a hunger for fine shoes. I am an omen of voracity, a little sedation for my more noisome neighbors, a handy tool for the next time I'm in between meals. It is my will that matters. It is hunger that drives us all. A shared will is a powerful thing. How did I leave my jacket pocket unadorned for so long? I can provide all manner of refuge. I am sanctuary for those in my favor. I wonder who might like to bargain for a little freedom. Yeah! I see nothing splendiferous in this table's offerings. It is my mouth into which all travels end. Let us peruse this establishment's fare. It is the heart from which the darkest water flows. This buffet exceeds repugnance. Does your establishment have any tables? My diet is expansively unique. From suffering, my banquet is born. Gluttony is impossible. No true hunger can be abated. To covet is to starve. I have tastes that aren't easily pacified. Every heart has its own hunger. All the world's a river, and I'm its king. All creation is born famished and starving. Everyone ends downriver. Eventually, nothing escapes hunger. I refuse to succumb to culinary degradation. We all gourmandize from time to time. The only real sin is to deny a craving. Misery has a delectable taste. Anything of depth is deceitful. A depth of flavor is what I covet. I am appetite-focused. True appetite never wanes. All shall drown in my magnificence. Let us eat voraciously and overindulge. Now we shall gluttonize. Every river ends in me. A bargain is due. The world is my feast. Mercy has no flavor. I am the River King. The river never stops. That aroma seduces. Where is that taste? Where is it? Hunger! Give it to me! I demand an entree! Regrettably, I must retire in order to find a digestive. I shall return to this establishment shortly. Travel awaits. Step inside. Closer. Take the bargain. This way. Get inside. Over here. Come closer, child. Vile. Disgusting. Nauseating. Revolting. Repugnant. Unacceptable. Needs salt. You have succeeded only in ruffling my attire. My constitution is unflappable. Was that an attack or an hors d'oeuvre? How droll your attacks are. You are a malodorous offense to my palate. The baseness of your appetite repulses me. Your mind is as clear as mud. Child, you're a couple cows short of a steak. You're duller than a broken sandwich. Brother, you're as cultured as a crematorium selling barbecue. War is a manly appetite, and your directness has my admiration. You're as modest as a freshly paid courtesan. I am enthralled by your class and refinement. I must offer you a token of my admirations. Hiding in smoke, young lady, you're as sharp as a bag of slugs. I believe decorum is the china shop. Any pejorative of bullheadedness is pulverized by your magnificence. I say you're as fun as a leaky roof. Coveting friendship is barely an appetite, but one I do so sympathize with. I suppose I must defrost you first. Idiocy is often mistaken for innocence. Girl, you got as much foresight as a blindfolded mole. If you want to build an empire of peace, then your mortar will be blood. An emperor as humble as he is beloved. Son, your empire was built on sand. You're the emperor of mashed potatoes and gravy. Your empire? I look upon your works and despair. If your heart is gold and your body is steel, wise tin between your ears. You're strong like bull and smart like cow. My mustache will eat yours. The heart of the Freljord must long for something. You're as elegant as an outhouse in a leper colony. If you want to clean up the city, don't you need to understand where that dirt comes from? Personally, I hunger for things less literal. Your hunger deserves to be satisfied. You're as subtle as a gold codpiece. Your strength is waning, General. Course, I can help you slow time's regress. I presume you are the waiter at this establishment. Girl, you're crazier than a mouse in moonshine. Vengeance is a thirst I could help you quench. At least the rumor of your vanity isn't overrated. Your hunger for attention deserves to be sated. I wonder, how can you receive the attention you deserve while your brother is in the way? Your diction is as exemplary as your intellect. I can show Mundo new places to go, if he pleases. Your youthful rebellion is as tedious as your hairstyle. Time is but another river, and I care not what water I swim in. Youthful ignorance is unfortunately your best quality. Why should a hunger for adventure ever be sated? A duel is a fight between two imbeciles. And you are the greatest. An appetite for a challenge is a craven without liability. Wouldn't you care to travel to your people's destination? Your attempt to be monstrous is as successful as your dictatorship. You're a man with troubles. I have solutions. You live by a code that'll never let you get what you want. Let me take you to her. Are you the waiter of this establishment? Your conversation makes as much sense as a fish in lingerie. Time is just a river, boy. Let me take you back where you belong. Your tastes are as elegant as a broken latrine. I admire a man of appetites. Let me help you find refreshment. Girl, you're as appealing as a cake in the rain. There's a storm in your heart, girl. Tell me what you hunger for. Anything getting through that gold helmet of yours? Only a fool wouldn't hunger for the throne. Let me help you find that seat. Boy, you are a few candles short of a lantern. It is wonderful to be hungry for a challenge. Dumber than a box of hammers. A drive for innovation? It's just a hunger for something new. Girl, if brains were dynamite, you'd be a dud. An appetite for chaos? Let me feed that mayhem. Don't starve your heart, child. Let me deliver you to him. Truth requires a journey on blind faith. Good ideas flow from you like pudding from a harpy. Could I offer you a bargain to replace your previous engagement? A fool and his love are easily parted. Step closer, and I'll carry you to your prize. The enormity of the hat doesn't hide the vacancy beneath it. The road to vengeance requires a journey I would happily provide. Do you want to reach your potential? It's a journey I could provide. The tides call you sashimi. A journey to a moonstone is one I could provide. You're like a roofless mansion, impressively useless. Forgiveness is a shore like any other. I appreciate your mind is unsullied by the complications of reason. Allow me to facilitate your rapaciousness. You read words and mistake that for understanding. You are a traveler, and I provide transport. You're as witty as you are subtle. Let me make a meal with your ambition. Your tastes are about as sophisticated as your wardrobe. Why not travel to when you were free from these doubts? You're as likable as a rat in a bridal shop. Every heart has its own hunger. Tell me yours. A gambler's luck is only predictable when he's a cheat. Bilgewater is a rough town to leave. I could make it easier for you. A boxer who thinks with her fists must inevitably punch with her face. Child, why would you sublimate a hunger? Have you forgotten who you are? A slave's mind is never free, but I suspect you got yours on discount. Nothing whets my appetite like the flames of ambition gone awry. You're as quick as a turtle on molasses. Your destiny isn't in the wind. It's on the river. So, shiny attire seemed like the thing to wear? You are the most intelligent ninja in the world. Child, a shadow must run from the light eventually. I prefer to know when my next meal approaches. Even when you have no bait, you can still cast a line and hope. I search for bargains wherever fools cross my domain. A true meal requires foresight to manifest. Finally, my enormity matches my appetite.